Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, beforehand, I will introduce myself. My name is Wici Maharani. I'm from class 3B, English Education Department. And my lecturer is Miss Riza Amelia, SSMPD. And for the subject, second language Aquistion. And in this video, I will explain material the linguistics of the second language Aquistion. Okay, watching the finish in this video. Okay, the nature of language. Language are systematic. We understand the participles by which the words are combined to express meaning. And the next language are symbolic. Sequence of sound or letter don't inherently process meaning. And then the meaning of symbolic in a language come through the tacit agreement between the speaker. And the next language are social. Each language reflects the social recruitment of the society that use it. Language is the expressive dimension of culture. Okay, the simple list of the areas of the knowledge which every language one or language two learning must acquire at these different levels. Lexion, vocabulary, word meaning, pronunciation, and spelling for written language. And the next grammatical category, part of speech. And then possible occurrence in combination with other words and in idioms. And then phonology. Phonology, a sound. Phonology, this is a sound system, and then speech sound that make a difference in a meaning. Phonemes and a possible sequence of consonant and vowels. Syllables structure, and then intonation pattern, stress, pitch, and duration, and perhaps tune in the words. And then rhythm pattern, pause and the stop. And then morphology or structure, part of word that have meaning, morphemes. Inflection that carry a grammatical information like number or tense. And then prefix and the suffix that may be added to change the meaning of word or their grammatical category. And the next, synthetics. Synthetics are grammar or order and then agreement between sentence element as a number agreement between subject and the verb. And wise to for a question to negate a assertion and to focus or structure information within sentence. Non-verbal structure. With the conventional language specific meaning, facial expression, spatial orientation and position, gesture and other body movement, discourse, wise to connect sentence, and to organize information across sentence boundaries, and the structure to telling stories, engine and conversation and etc. Script for interaction and for events. All of this knowledge about language is automatically available to children for their language one or is someone usually equipped with no conscious or completely comfortable knowledge of language too is seldom received even, and then took much time and effort might be spent on learning still the with spread across the world of high level of multilingual competition and to the participant power and the awareness of mechanic for SLA. Explaining this mechanic art has been a major object in the study of SLA from theory of linguistic perspective. Early approach to SLA, contrastive analytic hypothesis. Approach the studying of SLA, which involves spreading and explaining learning from learner problem based on the comparison of language 1 and language 2, determine similarities or difference, got the influence from the linguistic and physiology, structuralism and behaviors. The goal of the SCAP is to increase efficiency in language training, teaching, and testing. The focus is on the surface from of both language 1 and language 2 system and the describe and comparing the language 1 level at a time. Error analysis. Error analysis is the first approach to studying SLA that includes internal focus on the creative ability of learners to contract language analysis. Student errors include the following steps. And one, a collection of examples of learning a language. Most of the sample is student speaker who respond the same type of task or test as in morpheme order studies discussed below. And two, identify the fault. The first step in this analysis requires determination. And three, description of the error. For analysis purposes or error are usually classified according to language level, whether the level is phonological, morphological, synthetic, and etc. And four, explanation of the error, taking into account was a mistake or made, is the most important step in trying to understand the SLA. The SLA process of the most possible cause of language 2 error, the entire language, between language and factor. And 5. Affiliation error. This step involves an analysis of what effect the error has had to whomever is addressed to, how serious it is or how far is it, epically or social extent, such as a qualification or forward. And the C, interlanguage. And interlanguage is an dialect that has been developed by a learner of a second language and the first language. Can also generalize some language writing and speaking rules. And D, morpheme order studies. The studies were based on the assumption that there exists a universal and natural order to morpheme question that all learners follow regardless of their background. A claim was original that this evidence of similar morpheme order support an identity hypothesis or first language and the second language. The process involved in the language 1 and 2 equations are the same. And the E, a monitor model. The monitor model theory suggests that we should both try to increase our second language inputs like viewing videos, television, and going through books for reading, and to make sure we receive proper error correction in one form or another. And the P, universal grammar, and G, systematic analysis, and he, functional typology, and I, function to form morpheme, and G, information organization. Okay, thank you for participant. Thank you for everyone. Uh, Watching in this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.